How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop. Kind of relaxing today. What a day. I'm glad you dropped in though. It's kind of breezy here today, so I apologize for any wind noise, but there's enough sun shining through the high hazy cloud to make it nice and warm. It's a beautiful day out here, but can't be sitting around all day. I spread some of my gravel out back there behind the shop, getting ready to put the tractor shelter and attachment shelters together out there. But I can't use all my gravel out there because I need it to put on, or I may need it to put on my lane. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put the back blade on the Massey Ferguson GC 2300 awesome tractor. We're going to do some grading out there, see if I need to put any gravel on my lane. So break's over, let's get at her. So there's the lane, and you see it's kind of starting to grass in. There's no real potholes in the lane. I don't know whether you can make that out from here or not. But there's not much gravel left on it. It's getting beat down pretty good. So I'd like to just grade that over with the back blade to try to get rid of the grass that's creeping in on either side of it and down the middle, and then see if we can spread some gravel on it to make it stand up a little bit better, get ready for the winter. And what I'm going to use for that is, I was going to put the box blade on it, but I think I'm going to put my back blade on it right here. So in order to do that, I have to move this pallet. So I'm going to put the forks on the tractor, come and move the pallet, and then get that back blade pulled down, set up, and hooked on the tractor. So I have to move the pallet over there so I can get at my back blade. So I have to put the forks on the bucket. You know, a lot of the new tractors these days, they come with quick attach fronts on them, so you can just, you know, drop your bucket and go get your forks or whatever. Some nice say having a quick attach on the front end. It would be really nice to have that, but I don't have that. Mine is not a quick attach, it's pinned on. So consequently I leave the bucket on. But I ended up, I made these forks one time, or had them made. So what happened here when I wanted forks, I didn't want them too long because they're going well outside the pins on the bucket. Now this bucket, I think the specs say the bucket will lift, I think it's 1,080 pounds at the pins. I'm not sure about that, don't quote me on it. But you know, it lifts 900 pounds anyways, we'll say, at the pins. So now all of a sudden the pins are back here, so I'm out here about 18 inches. Plus these forks are about 20 inches. So that means out here is like at least 3 feet away from the pins. That dramatically decreases the amount that the bucket can lift. Also, it also makes the tractor very unstable if you're lifting something heavy way out the tip of your forks. Where my forks are only short, I made these forks so I could lift logs with them. That was the main idea of them. The log would come in, sit right in here on the fork, right up against the edge of the bucket. I could pick 1 or 2 logs at a time. That's what they were meant for. But with short forks, I can't really pick up heavy pallets, so that's a kind of a hidden safety feature. And you know, with the quick attach, they say you just drive in, pick it up, clip the handles over, and you're away. Well, this is a little bit more involved, but it's still a pretty quick way to put forks on your bucket. And I guess another downside of these types of forks, you can't adjust them in or out. They're the width of your bucket, and you got to live with that. But I just have 2 bolts here in the fork. And what these forks are made out of, it was an old scraper edge off a grater blade. So it's 1/2 inch thick, heavy duty steel. And a buddy gave me that scraper blade, so it didn't cost me anything for the scraper blade. But I had to go to another friend of mine and have him cut the steel, so that cost me $30. So for these forks, I got forks in my bucket for 30 bucks. But they work perfect for what I want. I don't move a lot of pallets, but I move a lot of logs, or I did at one time. I have a few pellets around now, like the one I'm going to go pick up. But I made this pallet myself, so I made it small enough so it would only fit on the fork. So it's not much deeper than 2 feet even, right? Okay, that's it. And now I got forks in the bucket. Let's go move that pallet and get the back blade hooked up. sometimes when I'm hooking up with the blade here, the back blade, I'm going to turn it around because I'm going to draw it, not push it. Especially to grade the lane, I like to crown the lane in the middle. So when I turn this around, I'll lower one side, so then I'll scratch out one side, scratch out the other, to keep like towards the ditch is lower. And also, this blade is made so I can offset it. So like the blade is just 60 inches wide, the tractor's about 54 inches wide, so the edges of the blade come pretty close to the sides of the tractor, but the blade can be offset. So sometimes I'll offset the blade too. I don't think I'm going to do that today though, but for now we're just going to pull the pin, switch the blade around, then we're going to go try and make some passes in and out the lane, see if we can make it look a little better. Here on the back side, there's a big nut and bolt here. You loosen those off, you can slide the blade back and forth about 6, 8, 10 inches either side of the tractor. So that sure makes it handy when it comes time to grade like off to the side, because I don't like getting the tractor too close to the ditch in case I slide off the road. Where this way I can move it over and don't have to. I can drive in a good part of the driveway then. Now I plan on having the right side of the blade on the outside, so I'm going to tip my blade instead of like this way to say where you pick up in the middle and plow it out to the edge. I'm going to tip it this way so I'll pick up at the edge and bring it back to the middle. A couple of reasons I want to do that. I want to crown the middle of the lane, plus I want to save gravel. I plowed all the gravel into the ditch all winter. So most all tractors on the 3-point have one length, one side arm that's adjustable up and down. So I'm going to lower this one. Don't have to lower it a lot. Just have a look at that. So you know that's tipped down, I don't know, maybe an inch on this side now, so that should be plenty. So there was 3 or 4 trips out and back just grading off the side, right, to try to get the crown in the middle. Now what I'm going to do is straighten the blade up, swing it around, and then I'm going to drag the blade now to grade the rest of it off. Okay, with the blade that way now, I can just lower it down and drag it. It'd be like back dragging the lane. So do that in the middle. Do that, I don't know, a couple, 3, 4 times, and then we're going to have a look at it to see if I need to put any gravel on it. So it's looking better, but I think I'm going to need to put gravel on it. But before I finish this grading, remember when I first set the blade up, I lowered the right hand side to crown the center. So now that I'm back dragging, I went out and back both sides and then down the middle. I'm going to level the blade now and do both sides in the middle a couple of times just to kind of flatten that out. Oh yeah, that's better. Let's drag that up and down the lane now a couple more times with it horizontal, flatten it. Well, it doesn't look terrible, does it? But I do need the gravel on it. So I think that's going to do it for me today, though, because I'm wore out already. But I'm glad to see that you know, there's no real soil or anything there. It's mostly all gravel, a lot of big rock. So I'm going to have to put the trailer on the estate car and go pick rock tomorrow. I think that'll help a lot. Pick the big rock off it. Then when I spread the gravel on it, I can just put a little skiff of gravel in. I think it'll help it a lot. Just one other thing before I go, I just wanted to mention this. When I'm using the back blade, this indicator here is sure a handy thing to have. When I was running the blade, first couple of trips out, when I had it tipped on the right hand side, I'd run it down here until it got to the 4 indicator here on my 3-point hitch level indicator. I could repeat that every time I went up and down the lane. Because the 3-point has no draft control on it on these little tractors and the subcompacts, you never know where the position of the 3-point is each time. You can't repeat it. But with this measuring stick on here, this indicator, I was able to repeat it. So the first couple of times I set it on the 4, the last couple of times set it on the 3, and then when I was going flat, I set it on 2, and then the last trip in and out, I just put it all the way down so the back blade just floated wherever it wanted to go, right? So yeah, this indicator here, it's a valuable thing, you know, especially for grading, things like that. You can reset the 3-point to the same position each time. It's nice, and it's not hard to do. It's just it's a 3/16 rod. I connected it to the right hand, or the left hand, I guess, lift arm and the 3-point hitch, and then I just put a brace up here to support it, put some indicators on it. Those don't really mean anything. They're just, I numbered them just so that I would know which one to repeat to. So yeah, pretty simple thing to put on a tractor. It doesn't get in the way of anything. It's been on here for many years. It's not bent or scratched or banged up or anything. The numbers here wear out from running up and down in this bracket, but that's about it. So yeah, nice handy tool for repeating the settings on your 3-point hitch. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of grading here. Come back again to see when I put the gravel on it, okay? Don't forget, folks, thumbs up me. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are too, and appreciate you watching. Not a very interesting video, just me driving the tractor back and forth up and down the lane. But anyway, good tractor therapy. We'll talk to you.